Jeffrey Gamer is not responsible for your game files. All mods in this tutorial have been tested and work properly. I strongly advise you back up your files as shown in this video in case you make any mistakes. I also advise you watch the full video before installing any mods. Thanks. Enjoy the tutorial. What's up everybody, your boy Jeffrey Gamer here with another LSPDFR tutorial. And in this tutorial, you all know that I am all about the realism in a game. I am all about seeing stuff that you would see in real life that Grand Theft Auto kind of gamatizes, I guess, if that's a word. Long story short, if you're somebody that likes playing wilderness callouts or, just LSPDFR in general, and you use animal control often, I am going to show you how to put a legit Los Angeles animal control vehicle into your game. Super easy, and trust me guys, you're gonna love it. Right now, just open up your OpenIV. You will need OpenIV, so go ahead and open that up and get that started while we get going here. Now I know I want to bring mine down so as you guys can see it under my face there. So we'll drop this down to about right here, and then just minimize out of it. Yeah, so as you all may know, when you call animal control, he pulls up in what's called a dubsta. It's that Ford Ranger looking truck. It's jacked up with these big beefy wheels. It's very unrealistic. Well, in this episode, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to put in. You're not going to really put it in. The truck is already in the game, but we're going to put a new texture on it, and we are going to rename a couple of things. Actually, no, we are going to upgrade the utility truck. So, like I said, you will need OpenIV. That's all we're going to be using right now. So let's get into it, guys. First thing you're going to want to do, down in the description, is click that link that says Emergency Utility Truck Vehicle. Okay, double click that. And that is going to bring us to this page right here. Emergency Utility Truck 1.0.1. As you can see, the vehicle that we are going to download, it is a fire rescue truck. But you can see it's decked out with the side, the side carriers and the cubbies and that. When we're done with this video, you're going to have a legit looking animal control truck. And I will do a quick in-game just to show you what it's going to look like. Now, I am going to be installing this on my main LSPDFR file right now. So I will install this with you. But I do want you to know that I went into one of my backup files and tested this out. It works great. No crashes, no texture loss, no glitches, nothing. So it works beautiful. So just like to let you guys know that. Pretty much the descriptions down here don't relate to us because we're not going to be using it for fire rescue. But sorry, you guys know me, man. Late at night, man. I've been just tired lately. All right, so go ahead and click download this file. And mine is going to automatically start right down here through WinRAR. And you can download it to your desktop, to a folder, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to open it up. They're going to ask me to buy it. I'm not going to buy it. And then we're going to minimize that WinRAR. Exit out of the web browser. Well, I'm going to. What you're going to do is go ahead and click the next link below. That's going to say Los Santos County Animal Control 4K. Okay, so click that link. That's going to bring you to this page, and this is pretty much what the truck is going to look like once we have it in the game. It looks way better than the dubsta. Okay, I mean, I promise you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to download that file, and it's going to bring up these three files. As you all know, you always want to go with the latest one. That's going to be 1.0.0. So download that. close it, and we're going to minimize that. So now we are all set with our downloads. So I am going to exit out of my web browser. Okay, now we have our 2 downloads down here. You might have them on your desktop. You might have them in a folder. That's cool. Go ahead and open up your OpenIV. And I will give you a second just in case you didn't fire it up at the beginning of the episode. Go ahead and click that, click the edit mode button. Want to make sure you're in edit mode. Make sure your edit mode button is lit up blue. And we are going to get the pathway to get to the vehicles.rpf file that we need. So you want to follow this pathway. Okay, you're going to click mods. You're going to click times64e. Now, if you don't have times64e, if you don't see it over here, just click it right here on your left side. You'll see it over here. And when you do that, this red box is going to pop up that says, do you want to copy it to your mods folder? Go ahead and copy it to your mods folder, okay? So again, that's going to be mods, then your times64e. Then you want levels, gtav, and vehicles.rpf. And boom, here we go. So, first thing is first, as you all know from my tutorials, you always want to back up your files, okay? Always back up your files. So, this is what we're going to do. You're going to go to your desktop and you're going to right click. You're going to create a new folder, okay? And you are going to name that folder original utility, okay? There we go. We got our folder right here that says original utility, because what we are going to do is we are going to save our GTA regular utility trucks. In case you don't like it, and or if it messes up your game for some reason, you can always revert back, okay? So scroll on down until you get to utility truck 3. So you're gonna have a little ways to go because it's all alphabetized. So just drag this down till you get to the U's. Okay, and here we are right here. You see utility truck 2. Then you got 2 utility truck 3s right here. Okay, now if you go in there, it's gonna show you there's the utility truck 3, but it's got a bunch of shit in it. It looks kind of rusty. So the truck that we're gonna put in, it looks way brand new, and it's going to look great. So, what you want to do here is you want to hold down your control key. You want to select, it's actually called utility truck, okay? So you want to select utility truck 3 YFT. You want to select utility truck 3 _ high.yft. Then scroll down here. And you're going to come to your texture dictionary, and it's going to start with the A's. So you got to scroll in your texture dictionary, scroll all the way down to your U's, and you should see a YTD down here, okay? Oh, there it is, utility truck 3.ytd. And you want to click that while your control key is down. Okay, let go of your control key. Now we have 1, 2, 3 files highlighted, okay? Just grab this one, left click it, drag it on over here to this folder, and drop it in there, okay? Now if we open up this folder, we have 3 files. Those are our original utility truck files. We're gonna keep those in case, like I said, something happens and you want to put this truck back in, okay? So now that your files are backed up, we are good to go. Now I will sling this over here real quick. I have a OG car file right here. So I just dropped mine in there, okay? So if I was to open this up, I have all these different cars that I have changed backed up in case I ever want to revert back. So just a little tip for you. All right, so just over here somewhere is just left click in the right in the white so that it deselects those 3 files. Now, what we got to do is we have to replace these files with the new truck we downloaded, and then go into the texture file and add all 4 textures from that WinRAR. It sounds like a lot, but it's really easy, guys. You follow this step by step, and man, I got you. You'll have a legit animal control truck. Because right now, let me just show you real quick. Right now, this is what pulls up. As you all know. Nope, not that one. Oh, not that one. What is the Dubster? I thought it was a Dubster. Oh well, I guess I was. I guess I was wrong. That's okay, but it's an ugly truck. It's a not, doesn't matter. Believe me, this is way better. Okay, or else I wouldn't be making a video about it. All right, so in your WinRAR, go ahead and pull up the contender emergency 1.0.1, and you're going to have this file right here. Double click the release folder, and you have the vehicle files right here, guys. So double click that. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky, okay? They put this truck in the ambulance slot, but we don't want to replace the ambulance slot because our ambulance is in there. So whenever we call an ambulance, we don't want this utility truck pulling up. So we are going to change the name of these files, okay? Whatever name you put in here to match up your vehicle here, the game will take it and it'll pick it up. Trust me, okay? So we're going to go back down to our utility truck. Now it's very important that you spell it the way it's spelled right here. As you can see, it's UTILLITRUCK and then the number 3. All right. Over here, we want to replace it. We want to end at the 3. We want to end at the E. Okay. I'll show you what I mean. We want to keep that .yft. We want to keep the .ytd. We want to keep the underscore high .yft. So you're going to click this once. Okay. Then you're going to click it once again, and it's going to highlight it all blue. Don't delete the whole thing. Just put your cursor right there before the dot. Highlight it again. Just so it's just after the E, then we are going to backspace so that all you see is .yft. Now we are going to put in what we see right here. So it's going to be UTILLITRUCK3. And what you could do is you can just highlight from the 3 all the way to the U and copy that, okay? So now that one is good to go. So we want to do the same thing with these two. Click it once, wait a second, because if you double click it, it's going to take you to this, okay? So you want to click it once, wait a second, click it again, it'll bring that up. Click it one more time just past the E in ambulance. Then we want to highlight that, right click, paste, boom. UTILLITRUCK, the number 3. Just to make sure, UTILLITRUCK3. Okay, so we're good. So we can go ahead and hit enter on that one. We got one more to do. Now you want to keep this underscore. Don't get rid of that underscore. So you're going to left click it once, wait a second, left click it again, and just go past the E, left click it again, highlight the word ambulance, right click, paste, enter. So now your guys' file should look just like this, guys. Just like this. UtilityTruck3.yft, UtilityTruck3.ytd, UtilityTruck3 underscore high.yft. Okay? Should look just like that. Now, we don't have anything highlighted over here. what we want to do, you could either hit your control button and highlight all three of them, okay? Or you can just drag from down here and go up, highlight all three. You are going to left click and hold, drag it right here, and let her go. That is it. The new truck is in, okay? And it's not going to be in your ambulance slot. Your ambulance, when you go into your game and you got to call your ambulance, it's still going to be your regular ambulance, okay? If we would have kept this ambulance, it would have replaced your ambulance. We don't want to do that. This is just going to replace the utility truck 3. And let me show you. Double click this now. Now you got a fire rescue truck in there. Look at that. It looks brand new. It looks a little more beefier. Not only that, but it's not filled up with a bunch of shit in the back. It actually has a cover. But we are going to change this texture. Changing the textures, guys, real easy, okay? So we are all set with the Contender Emergency Vehicle WinRAR. You can X out of that, okay? And we want to click left click right here just so it unhighlights that, okay? Now what we want to do is we want to bring up the Animal Control 1.0.0 texture. Okay, bring that down here. Now what you want to do is you want to scroll down to your, remember where your texture dictionary is. Okay, you scroll down and your texture dictionary is always going to have this flashlight looking symbol there. Texture dictionary. You're going to want to scroll down to the utility truck. And it should be coming up. And there it is. Utility truck 3.ytds. Your textures are always going to be YTDs, okay? And this is how you change a texture for any vehicle. Police vehicle, any of the cars. You know, you might get a, you might have a San Andreas State Trooper 2016 Dodge Charger, but you want to change the texture to a Blaine County Sheriff's 2016 Dodge Charger. This is exactly how you would do it. But for right now, we're going to change that fire truck, that fire rescue utility truck, to an animal control truck. So what you want to do is go over here to your WinRAR, double click animal control. We got files. Now, before I get this file, it's a non-ELS. I'm looking for a way to get the ELS version with the lights and everything, and as soon as I find that, I'll throw another video up so that we can have it with the lights. I did look for a park ranger truck that might have an animal control texture that we could have replaced our park ranger truck with, so we could have had a truck with the animal control texture with ELS lights, so that animal control, when they pull up, they have the ELS lights on. But this is the best I could find right now, but I'm working on it. And if I find that, of course, I'll let you guys know, and we'll do a video on that as well. So that'll be pretty cool. All right, but for now, we're just going to click this files. And here is, hold on a second, not files. You're going to click lights, or skins, jeez. Okay, so go back and click skins. There's our skins right here. These files, the files and the lights, those are for if you wanted to do the DLC add-on. That means you'd have to go into your game and physically type in the add-on vehicle. We don't want that. We want it so that when we call animal control, this is the vehicle that's going to be pulling up. No add-on shit. You know what I mean? I like to do the real deal. Screw the add-on. I don't want to have to spawn the vehicle every time I want to use animal control, you know? So that's why we're going to just go ahead and double click the skins folder. That's going to bring you to these 4 folders right here. What you want to do, same thing. You either want to use your control and highlight all 4, or you can drag and drop and highlight all 4. You are not going to drag these over to here. We are simply going to take these 4 files, squad underscore sign underscore 1, 2, 3, and 4, all 4 of them, drag them to your desktop. Let it go. Just like that. See, there they all are right there. And now we can go ahead and exit out of our animal control WinRAR. Okay, so now all we have is our OpenIV, and we have these 4 textures right here. This is where the magic happens, guys. Okay, utility truck 3.ytd. Double click that. Okay, that's going to bring this up. Let me pull this over. Let me pull these over. Okay, there we go. All right. So, as you can see here, there's squad sign 1, squad sign 2, squad sign 3, squad sign 4. You're going to click that squad sign 1. This is pretty much the texture of the truck that I showed you when we first put the truck in. What we want to do is we want to go to replace. That is going to bring up your file manager. You're going to want to make sure you click your desktop, and you are going to look for, and just so you know, just so you can assure yourself, if you look right here, we're working with squad sign 1. We know it's on our desktop, but we just got to find it right here in our file manager box. Squad sign 1. Click it once. As soon as you see it in this box here, click open, and it's going to boom. So now we now switched. Look at that. It's got the the Los Santos seal, the animal control. It's got our unit, the unit number. After you put this in, you want to go to save. It takes a second, and then boom. Now you want to click utility truck 3.ytd again. Double click that. Now we want to click just once, just left click, squad sign 2. It's going to bring up the Blaine County Fire Rescue texture. Same thing, guys. You know where we're going with this. Replace. It's going to bring up your box. Go down to squad sign 2. You want to make sure they match. We're under squad sign 2. Squad sign 2. Click it once. Once it's in that box, click open. Boom. There it goes. Click save. Done. We got 2 more to go. Utility truck 3.ytd. Double click it. Squad sign 3. Left click it once. All right. There's the ambulance utility truck. We're going to click replace. As you can see, we're in squad sign 3. So we want squad sign 3. Click it once. Put it down there. Open her up. It's in. Click save. And boom. 1 more, folks. Utility truck 3.ytd. Double click it. Squad sign 4. Click that once. Replace. Scroll on down to squad sign 4. Click it. Open. Boom. And save it. Now, they are in the game, okay? So now we can get rid of these 4 squad signs. We do not need those anymore. So we can delete those. Now, before I take you into the game, like I always like to do, I want to show you how to put your original, let me go up and show you the truck now that we put the new texture in it, because now it no longer looks like that fire rescue truck. There is our animal control. And this texture actually has the slits in these cubbies, you know, because this is built to hold animals, so there's got to be slits in there so they can breathe and shit, you know. And it's decked out with the Los Santos animal control and all that. So super, super cool, guys. Okay? Now, we are going to show you how to put the old files back in. And again, you don't have to do all that texture stuff, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to go to wherever you had wherever you put your utility truck, okay? You could take these 3 files, throw them on the desktop, right? So, what you would do is you would take those 3 files that you put into that original utility folder. You would just drag them right here and drop them in. Once you do that, it's going to bring back the original GTA utility truck with the textures. You don't have to go through and do all that texture replacing. You don't have to do none of that. We only had to do that to put the animal control one. If you're reverting back to the original utility truck, all you do is take those 3 files, the YFT, the _ high YFT, and the YTD, and just drop them back in here. That is it, folks. Okay? Super, super easy. Go ahead and click your edit mode. Okay, we are all done with OpenIV. Click that X. Now, before we go into the game, there are two callouts that we have to change the wording in it, and I'll show you what I mean, because we didn't go through all that trouble for it to still bring the dubsta. Okay, so go to your main directory. We are going to need the main directory. I lied to you at the beginning of the video. I'm sorry. Okay, for those that don't know where their main directory is, it's going to be in your local disk. It could be C, D, wherever you have it installed. Double click that. For Steam users, you're going to hit Program Files times 86. Steam. Oops. Steam Apps. Common. And there's your Grand Theft Auto file. This is your main directory. It's going to say Elbow. You might have your LS in here. You know, you got your plugins folder, and that's what we're going to need. We're going to need our plugins folder, okay? So, double-click your plugins. Double-click your LSPDFR. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to probably go all the way down to the bottom, if you have it. Wilderness callouts, okay? Wilderness callouts deals with a lot of animal callouts, illegal hunting, animal attacks. There's a couple of other callouts that have the animal attacks too. But in wilderness callouts, this is linked to your Police Smart Radio, to your vocal dispatch. So double click the INI file that's got the little sprocket there, okay? And what we want to do is we want to go down till we find where it shows what vehicle is going to spawn when you call the animal control. There it is. It was the Dubsta 3. That's what it was. Okay, so what you want to do, you can see they got the equal sign, the space, Dubsta 3. We want to replace this, but we want to replace it exactly how they have it. So what I mean by that, you can click it right here, because we want to keep the 3, okay? So just put your little cursor right between the A and the 3, click left click it once, and you're going to backspace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should look just like that. You got vehicle model, space, equal sign, space, then your little flashing line, your little flashing marker, then the 3. Very simple. We are going to put in the name of the vehicle that we changed, that we changed the texture to, which is the Utility Truck 3. So just like they had it, it was all lowercase. You're going to type in UTILLITRUCK. So now it says Utility Truck 3. Just, oops, don't hit enter, because it'll make that 3 go down. There we go. You don't have to hit enter. Just leave it just like that. Go up here to File. Okay. Save. So just to be sure, vehicle model space, equal sign space, UTILLITRUCK 3. That's all you need. We saved it. You can X out of that. One more one that we have to go to, and that's going to be your Stop the Ped INI file. Again, it's got the little sprocket right there. Double click that Stop the Ped. And this one's close to the bottom, I want to say. Let's see. Let's see where it is. I know it's coming up. We got prisoner transport. We're just looking for... There's the coroner, tow service, insurance. Animal control. Okay. So, you can see, just take your thing all the way to the bottom. It's all the way at the bottom. Then you're going to look right here, folks. Animal control service. The vehicle model name for animal control unit that gets spawned is the Rebel 2. Now, this INI file is set up differently. As you can see, there's no spaces in between the word model, the equal sign, and Rebel. And it's all capital. So you want to make sure you put in Utility Truck 3 in all capitals. So put your little cursor just past the 2 there. Backspace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep it right there. Hold down your shift key so you got capital, or hit your cap locks, whatever. And UTILLITRUCK. And let go of that shift. Number 3. That's how you want it to look, folks. Just like that, okay? Go up here. Hit that save button. I know it seems like a lot of work, but once you start doing this more and more, it's super, super quick. When I did it earlier just to see if it worked, I had all this done in, you know, I think it took me like 5 minutes. But, you know, it's taking longer now because I always want to make sure I'm explaining it clear. I know I drag on sometimes, but I promise you guys it'll be worth it. So, did I hit save? I'll hit it again. It's not going to hurt. So, exit out of this. You can exit out of your file explorer. And we are all set. Let me shoot into the game so I can see, not see, I know it's going to work, so I can show you exactly what we did. In case you haven't been doing this, you know, putting it in yourself while the tutorial was going, you want to see what it looks like before you actually do it, I'll see you guys in the game. Alright folks, so here we are in the game, and let's just show you the animal control, the new animal control truck that you just put in. Alright, so we see a deer right there, right? We're gonna hit this deer. Oh shit, he's fast. Alright. He must have known or something. Okay. So, there's another guy right there. Look at him, he's gonna run right across. Oh man, oh no. Okay, so, we took out the deer, right? So, or if you're on a wilderness call out and you gotta, whenever there is a dead animal, okay? Now, you could use your police smart radio and you can go down and select animal control there. Or, if you watched my 10 code showcase for vocal dispatch, oops, you can use your 10 code. And that is going to be 1091. 1 Adam 6 at dispatch. Can I get a 1091? I just started the game, so she's working on it. There we go.
Assistance required and
police report. Spawned right there. Now, like I said, it's going to show up without lights on. I am working on finding a model with working ELS that will come like this, where it's not an add-on, where it's a replacement. I'm working on that. I will find it, okay, guys? But for now, look at this thing. Way better than the Dubsta that usually pulls up here. It's a piece of shit Dubsta that pulls up. It's a big mud truck. It's not practical. This right here is practical, guys, okay? And look at this thing. Oh. He missed. Oh man, he missed. But that's cool. It trust me, it usually works. Okay. So he's leaving without his cargo, and maybe we can call. I'll show you that it'll work through. Oh, okay. So it went away. All right. So, yeah, I keep thinking that my B button gets me out of policeman right now. I just throw punches. So that's it, guys. I will say that sometimes, like my game, when I loaded it up, during the loading screen, it crashed out the game. Totally normal when you're adding new vehicles into OpenIV. For some people's rigs, it might crash your loading screen twice. That's just OpenIV putting everything into place as you're launching the game for the first time after doing the install. If it crashes on you 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, it just keeps crashing after like 8, 9 times, you did something wrong, or this truck is not working with your game for some crazy reason. I wouldn't know why. Go ahead and put those other 3 files back in and try it all over if you want. But 1 or 2 times, once it loads up, you're good to go. And yes, like I said, I will find a way to get ELS animal control trucks so that when we call them, they'll show up with the lights on as soon as I find that I'm posting a video on it and getting it out to you guys. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. If it was and you're new here, slap that like, hit that subscribe, and ring that bell. We're on the road to 200 subscribers. I'm ready for another giveaway. Let's get it, guys, okay? Until next time, be safe, be healthy, follow the rules, and obey the law. Until next time, Jeffrey Gamer is out ski. Later.